The amazingly twisted land snails of limestone karsts. As limestone hills become separated over millions of years, many creatures that live on them also become isolated from each other. Land snails are among the most common creatures on limestone hills. So why are they so common? Well, limestone hills are perfect habitats for land snails to get calcium carbonate to build their shells. This is because limestone is made up of fossilized shells from millions of years ago. How does a land snail build its shell? A land snail gets calcium from the plants, soils, meat, or fungi it eats, which in turn got their calcium from the rocks and soils they grow on. As the snail grows, it builds its shell layer by layer with calcium carbonate. A typical snail like the tower-shaped land snail Plectostoma turiforme twists and grows in one direction, creating a shell that coils in one axis. Usually, land snails have shells that are coiled to the right, but some land snails also have shells that coil to the left. And some snails on Ipoh's limestone hills take twisting to a whole new level. Meet Gittenberger's land snail, Vitania gittenbergeri, which has a shell that spirals in 3 axes. This snail begins its growth in just one direction, but then twists and grows in 2 different directions before maturing, creating a weirdly amazing shell. Even more impressive is the Withen's worm-like land snail, Withenia vermicula, which has a shell that spirals in 4 axes. This snail begins its growth in one direction, but then twists and grows in 3 different directions before maturing. This snail is so amazing that it was voted as one of the world's top 10 species discovered in 2009. Thousands of land snail species of all shapes and sizes can be found across limestone hills in Southeast Asia. Many different types of these snails are found on just one or a few hills and nowhere else in the world, making them unique but also vulnerable. That is why we need to conserve these unique limestone karst ecosystems.